The best move you have is to leave the West. First, vote with your feet and take all the money you earn out of the system that you live in. So punish them by taking your hard-earned money away and not spending it in the local economy. And then two, and this is how you win the game, you go overseas with remote income and you get yourself a traditional woman and have a traditional family. Let me tell you, simply saying you're checking out and you're not dealing with women anymore and you'd rather be alone is you losing. That's the losing move. The way to piss the haters off the most, the thing they can't stand to absolutely see, is a man who escapes the plantation and is happy and has replaced them with a woman they love, starting a family, living traditionally and free. Nothing worse than a man leaving the plantation, no longer spending his hard-earned money in the system that hates him, and went somewhere else and found happiness with a woman. It's a two-bird, one-stone kind of move. You free yourself financially from the high cost of living and the shitty run environment that you're in with the crappy politicians and government you have, and then you get to have a woman and a family and children just like you wanted. And you leave all these hedonistic degenerates that are addicted, slaves to materialism, alone to rot and die slowly with their shitty fucking cats. I'm just being honest, dude. The winning move here isn't to not play. The winning move is to fucking earn money, leave the system, and be happy spending your hard-earned income somewhere else with a woman that cares about you in a traditional society. That hurts them the most. You checking out of the game, whether it's ending yourself, wrong move, because then they'll just look at you with no pity, no sorrow, no remorse, and just say, yeah, you're a weak loser anyway, that's why you did that. Or the other move is to be a mindless consumer of like porn and video games and anime and all this shit. Hate to rag on it, but that's all it is. It's just them sucking you dry of your money in exchange for your time and your attention. The things they value the most is your time and your attention. If you're stuck on a screen in the digital world, playing for hours a day or watching, you're consuming. You're a consumer. You need to be out in the world living, producing. This is why I say, leave the West, vote with your wallet and your feet, and get yourself the life that you want, truly. And you can find that overseas. There are very much tons of countries you can go to that have genuine people and genuine women that would love to have that genuine traditional lifestyle with you. That's how you win the game. I'm telling you, nothing. There is no other move that will absolutely make them grind their teeth down to nubs than a man successfully leaving and being happy. Why do you think Passport Bros on TikTok simply posting videos of themselves, even doing degenerate shit like being in a hot tub with like 6 other women, absolutely pisses everybody off? Why do you think that is? Because the dude escaped. You're told you're a dusty here. You're told you don't have any value. You're told you're not important, that she's a table, all this stuff. And then you turn around and slap them with success. The envy they have to see the man they once rejected is now overseas happy. Because women don't give a shit if you're just alone, a loser in your room with your fucking anime shirt on, just playing video games and whacking it to degenerate adult entertainment. They don't care. That literally justifies everything in their eyes of why they reject it. Yeah, he's a loser. He can't go out and get anything. You want to cause them pain? You want to get payback on the government for creating this system that doesn't appreciate you? Fucking leave, walk away, and go build up somewhere else. That hurts both at the same time. Nobody is making it out of this. Nobody is doing well in this system. When are we going to recognize this? It's not blame women and it's not blame men. All of this is conditioning. Where does the conditioning come from? Ask yourself, who pushes the messaging? Who funds the people that push this messaging? Who funds the media? Who funds the Hollywood movies? Who funds the cartoons? Who funds the adult entertainment industry? Who pushes this shit on your TV, on your social media feed? Where does the money come from? Then you will find out who your real enemy is. The new American dream is literally moving to a small town as small as you can while maintaining your salary in some manner, or completely uprooting and leaving the United States because it's unaffordable, even on the salaries today. They're stagnant. They've been stagnant for a long time. Everything else has outpaced your earning power. I'm not shocked anymore by just the amount of Europeans that we came to the United States with, met, that have left and went back to Europe. It's actually crazy. They've sold all their assets and moved back and are living like kings because the cost of living difference is insane. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below and how are you struggling in the housing market or gotten priced out or plan to get around everything that's going on. I had this thought today, man, when I was walking to get coffee, like, Everything has become corporatized, and the last frontier was the internet. What I mean by that is, around the 70s, music became corporate. 70s, 80s. That's the last time you can find genuine artists with genuine talent writing their own songs from the heart. After that, it became another commodity that corporations could leverage for profit. Why do you say that? Well, just look how cookie cutter all music is today. When it's rap, you can tell already what the song's gonna be like just on the first couple of seconds. They all sound the same. Country music all sounds the same. It's all talking about the same stuff. Everything like pop. Pop is a perfect example of the commodification of art, talent, music. You see this in an extreme form over in Asia with K-pop bands, where people are literally groomed into these groups and literally do as they're told, sleep as they're told, eat as they're told what to say, everything. Their entire lives are micromanaged, controlled just to sell a product, which is that image that was crafted of them. Movies, same thing. You notice a massive decline in movies. All movies that you see today are essentially an amalgamation of some piece of shit superhero movie that's absolutely garbage. The good guy wins in the end, so you already know what happens before the movie begins. There's no twists. There's nothing interesting. It's made for the retarded mind of a average Western man in his 30s that never grew up and can't use his brain to critically think. Those people that go and watch Marvel movies, that's like the main audience right there. Those guys are sitting there and going, wow, this is a great movie. The effects are amazing. Wow, I like Spider-Man. Doesn't watch anything good like No Country for Old Men, Taxi Driver, One Who Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, The Green Mile. I mean, you can go on and on. These are all good movies with good plots. No, we've reduced everything down to selling fucking Marvel shirts, Marvel mugs, whatever other Marvel gear. And then you have the, oh my God, so annoying product placements. It's so cringe to see a scene in a movie and they're trying to build tension, and then all of a sudden zoomed in on the Coca-Cola that the guy drinks up and he's ready to go on his mission to pew pew aliens. It's like a giant fucking propaganda fest of moronic shit that the man-child of today is being targeted by. Instead of improving their lives, instead of reading books, instead of learning things with their hands, they go willingly into movie theaters to be propagandized by horseshit material that doesn't help them. It's the consumer economy that we live in. And now they're, again, one of the last frontiers was video games. Video games have now started going woke. I mean, Call of Duty literally has an AI that watches what you say in voice chats now. So those legendary Call of Duty lobbies, no more. You say a certain word and you get booted. Do you see all the rainbow flag insertion in some of the games today? You can't even enjoy video games as a man today. That turned to shit. It's been co-opted by giant corporations who are looking to just make a pretty penny, so they reuse the games over and over and over again, release broken products or betas that aren't ready for release, half-baked games. People complain, can't log in to play on day one, the servers are crashing. There's fucking critical bugs that make the game crash. Everything's a piece of shit experience. Nothing works like it's supposed to until it gets patched a whole year later and people have moved on to play something else. And it's like a perpetual cycle of this shit where they're just siphoning money and time out of you and giving you worse and worse products and literally propagandizing you in the meantime while you consume. So everywhere we look at in the culture today, whether it's movies, whether it's music, whether it's video games, whether it's fucking anime, I don't care what you look at, man. You have to go back to when that genre began, before it got corporatized, to find real, genuine, good art in said medium. I'm telling you, I completely turn off the TV. I don't watch TV, haven't watched it for years. But if I turn it on and I'm on Netflix or whatever, it has to be an older movie, like way older. Songs in my phone now are gradually becoming older and older and older. I'm going way back into like the 60s and the 70s. Because all the new music today, I haven't even heard some of the new shit today, but I've heard of a song called Hood Rats by Sexy Red. Just know the black community is getting targeted because that song is a perfect amalgamation of stereotypes, low self-esteem, and purporting an image to young black women, or I should say young black girls, that's going to have a enormous negative impact on their lives going forward. It sucks, dude, to watch it from the outside in. And you only notice this if you really look, because the most disingenuous part of all this is that it's targeting young people and they can't see it because they don't know anything different. The world that they're born into, this is the normal. This is what's in, but they're good at crafting, social engineering. They've gotten really good at that. So the young people now, the final frontier was the internet. And when I say by the internet, I'm talking like YouTube, like podcasts, like creators, independent. Once they started taking corporate money, corporate sponsorships, corporate anything, you notice that people are making videos just to make videos, making videos just to put the ad read in there and get paid, talking certain talking points because the algorithm will push them further. So the financial incentive starts to craft the narrative around the content they make. And you're seeing industry plants now starting up podcasts, starting up channels like this, driving men in a certain direction. And I have no doubt that if the red pill didn't implode or continues growing in some manner and keeps going more and more mainstream, it will get co-opted by industry, turned over for profit, and its original message completely destroyed, just like every other thing.